Shout out to Kevin Smith for sending me this particular story. Now, I didn't know who this guy was before making this video. Many of you don't know who he is either, but you are familiar with an organization that he is attached to. This man's name is Enrique Terrio, and he is a leader, or maybe one of the leaders of that Proud Boys organization. Yeah, that exact organization that just appears to be nothing but a bunch of lames and losers. And this story I'm bringing to you is going to pretty much solidify why they earned the title of being lame and being losers. So according to the Huff Post, they had pretty much confirmed something that many people have already assumed about the Proud Boys organization, that they just do nothing but waste a bunch of time and resources. And that's exactly what this reads. It says Proud Boys leader admits their rallies are for fighting and wasting money. And they should throw in there wasting time. That's what a lot of these rallies do. Nothing but fight and waste money and waste time. That's pretty much all of them. It's just that this one finally admitted to it. It says the group brawls with Antifa under the guise of free speech, but video exposes its true intentions, which are violent and wasting public resources. Yet they want to come down and police us. The Proud Boys for years have helped organize street fights in Portland, Oregon, gatherings thinly veiled as political freedom rallies in order to secure permits or police escorts from the city. This week, that veil was lifted as the group's leader admitted the ugly and obvious truth. The events are staged with the intention of spurring fight, wasting city resources, and winning a game of optics against their anti-fascist nemesis. They sound like a bunch of high school kids. We wasted all their fucking resources to make this rally, Proud Boys leader Enrique Terrio said in a video captured during the latest extremist rally held Saturday in Portland. We want them to waste $2 million and we'll do it again in 2 months. Now, mind you, this guy is a quote unquote, he's a mestizo. So much for that black and brown coalition. This guy literally teamed up with a bunch of white people and they made him the leader of this group. And they just told you they do this to waste the resources, money. They literally are wasting taxpayers' money to go out there and just wreak havoc and cause chaos. And the city just seems to back them up each and every time. But now in this video, they pretty much got exposed. That's on the HuffPost website, in which the article I'm reading from. Terrio and fellow Proud Boys leader Joe Biggs flew to Portland from Florida to host the rally, and fears among the city officials about the potential chaos caused them to warn local businesses to close for the day. Meanwhile, a multi-jurisdictional police force of 700 was deployed. The closures cost local restaurants and other businesses an estimated $3 million in revenue, and taxpayers will likely be on the hook for millions more due to the police response. They says this is pure optics operation. If you're looking for your 4th degree rank for assaulting someone, this is not the event to do it. And that was a quote directly coming from him. Fewer violent clashes broke out than in previous iterations of the rally, in part because police spent the day escorting and defending the Proud Boys and members of their local punch-happy cousin, the Patriot Prayer. But the Proud Boys were also keenly aware that the nation was watching. 45 tweeted just before the rally began that he will be on the lookout for violence committed by anti-fascists in order to designate Antifa an organization of terror. As the rally kicked off, Terrio was caught on video ordering his gang members to forego the fighting. On this day, nobody would be earning their 4th degree, a rank given to those Proud Boys who assault anti-fascists. Rather than attack protesters, as they're planned to do in the past, the Proud Boys retreated across the Willamette River and then left the city, announcing on their way out a new campaign to waste Portland's time and revenue, an apparent political maneuver aimed at Mayor Ted Wheeler. The gathering was never about bringing carnage or violence to the city of Portland. It was about financially crippling the progressive hotbed until they take action against Antifa. Now, that is some very underhanded yet crafty shit right there. Is underhanded because, like, wow, like those were their intentions, and it was crafted because, as deviant as this plan is, that was a solid good plan for anyone who has a villainous intent. It says this appears to be the first public admission by the Proud Boys that the group is aimed to hobble Wheeler's administration. The mayor has allowed these rallies to go on in the name of free speech, despite acknowledging that violence is often the only item on the agenda. It's unclear whether the newfound transparency will have any impact on future demonstrations. In a response to HuffPost, Wheeler decried Terrio's statements, but didn't say whether he'd allow the group to continue to host the events in Portland. And see, the thing is this, they put him in a very compromising position, because if he does do it, he will allow them to continue to rape the city of money. But if he doesn't, then they'll just say they're impeding on their free speech or their First Amendment, and then they'll try to do something to try to, I guess, throw that back in his face in a way that would probably get him closer to out of office. So he's literally on both ends of a double-edged sword, and he is also literally in between a rock and a hard place. I have one clear message to anyone who says they're going to continue wasting the city's resources over and over again. Stop wasting our time. Stop wasting our taxpayer dollars. Stop hurting our businesses. We have a city to run and lives to lead. Although Terrio on the video mentions another rally planned for October, no city permits have been issued as yet for such a gathering. And the fact that they keep giving people like this guy and his group actual permits to continue doing this says a lot. And now it makes you curious. Are they going to not allow them to do this now, knowing that this information is public? But like I said, a lot of these groups who go out there and do stuff like this, that's their intent anyway. Richard Spencer, he's no different with his group. Milo Yiannopoulos, or as I call him, Tinker Bitch, he is no different. That's what a lot of these groups go out there and do. They go out there to wreak havoc, cause chaos, and rape the city of millions of dollars. And then the taxpayers are left with the bill. They will most likely not have to pay for any damages that they will probably do. So it's like they just go there. It's almost like Galactus. They go to one place, they swallow it up, they destroy it and leave and go to another place and do the same thing. Wash, rinse, repeat. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.